I'm Emily Smith. I am the nursing administrator of a large medical center here in California. I take nursing turnover rates and nurse shortage rates very seriously. Currently, the nurse turnover and shortage rates are 15 and 20% respectively, which is forcing us to take a look at how we can best fix this problem and to even further prevent this problem in the future. Both of the interventions listed under the industrial leadership and relationship leadership options are appealing because there are two facts to fixing this problem: finding bodies to fill the positions and fixing the underlying cultural problems that are forcing people away from bedside nursing. I initially gravitate towards the industrial leadership side because ultimately we need to fix the problem, which is the lack of nurses in the hospital. If we don't have bodies to fill the positions, we won't be able to keep units open, and this would in turn put many people out of a job. So, this is definitely our priority. I would look at hiring LPNs and medical assistants to alleviate some of the burden that RNs have during this period of high turnover. At the same time, we could look at how this would improve employee satisfaction by hiring more of these physicians in a long term capacity. I think another good option would be offering sign on bonuses with a contract attached to the offer. For example, we could offer a $5,000 bonus but have a 2-year contract for the nurse to stay employed. Ultimately, nurses are looking for jobs that pay well as being satisfying. So, if we can get them in the door with offering a bonus, we could hopefully have them stay through the contract. Dr. Victor Trastek, Neil Hamilton, and Emily Niles co-authored an article titled Leadership Models in Healthcare, A Case for Servant Leadership, which discusses different leadership models in a healthcare setting. Adaptive leadership in this phase of improving the turnover and shortage rates would be essential. The changes that need to occur in the hospital are huge, especially with the hiring and possible reconfiguring of the roles with the addition of more LPNs and medical assistants. Helping employees overcome these challenges and beliefs from the existing shortage to move forward and create solutions will help the overall success of the hospital. I think after we fill empty positions, we would need to address the culture that would improve satisfaction and lead to improved turnover and shortage rates. This facet of the problem really impacts me as a servant leader because I look to support my employees and want them to succeed in their positions and want to do whatever it takes to help them feel fulfilled and ultimately stay employed. As Trastek states in the article, as a servant leader, it is important to build a community that has a common goal of providing high-value patient care through inspiring high performance and relationship building. I think talking with each nurse one-on-one to determine their view on the work culture and how they feel it could be improved to boost their satisfaction is a great start to increasing retention. Creating those relationships in turn will inspire high value performance, and patient care is essential as a leader and is something that is missing in our medical center. Another intervention mentioned that should be implemented would be establishing a shared governance committee. A shared governance, in my experience, is a group of healthcare employees from across the board who come together to make decisions, share experiences, and shed light on current issues and topics. This format is beneficial for every level of the healthcare team because it allows everybody to come together to influence change in a respected space. Administration can learn from people who are at ground zero with what works and what doesn't work. And at the same time, the nurses can learn from administration and their rationale behind decisions and actions. A shared governance would be a great place to implement a retention and satisfaction action committee, where everyone has buy-in to work towards making the hospital a desirable place to work. This action committee could help to determine what small work perks like local discounts or bonuses from working at the hospital to large changes like nurse-patient ratio establishment and process improvements. As the administrator, I would look at this turnover and shortage problem through many different lenses because no problem is straightforward. The priority of acting as an adaptive leader to implement change of just hiring bodies to fill the vacancies is very important to me as the first step in this issue. After I'm able to hire individuals, I will address the second most important thing, which is improving retention through improving the culture of the hospital. This act of servant leadership is where I feel most empowered as a leader, and is something that I would take very seriously. In building relationships with my nurses, establishing a shared governance, and really listening to and working with everyone to create change.